Give you guys a crypto market update. See this right here? 20s, ones, hundreds, paper money. By 2030, I truly believe that paper money is going to be completely phased out. You're not going to even be able to spend it. That's because our government has spent too much money. Now, yes, we are the world's reserve currency, but there's only so much money you can print before you go into something called hyperinflation. And although people talk about, oh, we'll just pay down the debt, blah, 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 it's inevitable that eventually we're going to go into hyperinflation. And I think it happens faster than people think. And the thing that people are missing is, well, what happens when that happens? Because if the US hyperinflates, well, not only have other countries already hyperinflated, but the world powers around the world will also hyperinflate. That's just how the system works. And we've never been here in history. You can't look back and say, well, let's compare this to Rome or Weimar or blah, blah, blah. Although history repeats, it's never the same. This is the first time in history that we have had a different type of currency that has been computerized. What do I mean by that? It's called blockchain. It's the technology that's behind Bitcoin. I did say this was going to be a crypto market update, so here it goes. This is the plan, and most people are completely missing it. The only way that we get out of this debt struggle that we're in, if you want to call it that, is we hyperinflate into a new system. So the hyperinflation is going to happen regardless. There's no saving it. There's no saving these pieces of paper. I mean, they're already digital anyways, but they've decided, they as in our government, have decided to bring everything onto the blockchain. And you have some of the world's largest banks, such as JP Morgan, that just went on-chain on Solana. But a couple years ago, they were saying that Bitcoin and blockchain is useless. And for those of you that are like, well, it's just been so bad this last year, and I just don't think it's going to come back, and all the haters that are going to be out there, I want to point something out. This was November 18th. This was November 17th, 5 years ago. Everybody was telling me Bitcoin was dead, that it was never coming back, right? It flash crashed and, oh my God, it's all over. You know, COVID happened, Bitcoin flashed down to $3,000. Oh my God, it's over. Everybody run. And then just a few short months later, we're back to almost all-time highs. That was when Bitcoin was $17,000. What's Bitcoin today? Wait a minute. Everybody's saying that Bitcoin's going to crash and it's over and blah, blah, blah. Yet we've seen this before. Wouldn't it have been nice 5 years ago if you were following me and you were buying Bitcoin at $17,000? You had the SEC chair, Paul Atkins, right, talking about we need to let people innovate. Let the market decide what happens. Meaning, go build on the blockchain. We're not going to be fighting you anymore. As a matter of fact, this guy, right, Paul Atkins, also said in the next 2 years, everything is coming on chain. What does that mean? Everything is coming on chain, meaning everything that we do, whether it's the title to your four-wheeler or your house or your car, the banking system, the stock market, real estate in general, everything is coming onto the blockchain, onto projects such as Solana. You're going to see XRP, WorldCoin, and many other projects. But most people only pay attention to the price. And this is why they lose. If you're worried, if you think that it's over, well then sell. Sell, don't come back. We don't need you. The big money's going to do what big money does. They're going to keep on destroying the sentiment, making it look like it's never going to come back like they've done before. And then they're going to turn the switch on. Sentiment changes, money starts flowing in. Although me and everybody else thought that the end of 2025 was going to play out just like every other cycle. When I mean every other cycle, it has happened every single, this was the COVID crash. It's happened every single cycle, except for this one. We didn't see it. All of your favorite cryptos, the top 100 outside of these two, don't even know what that one is, right? Are pretty much down 30 to 90% on the year. Most people look at that and go, Antichrist, I'm staying away. Where the reality of it is, if you want to make money in crypto, these are going to be some of the best times to be dollar cost averaging. What'll happen is these will be up 100, 200, 500, 10x your money in the coming months and years. And you'll look back and go, dang, I wish I bought and had patience, because this will eventually do this. And I think it's going to be spring loaded. See, just because it didn't happen exactly when we thought it was, just like every other cycle, doesn't mean that money and capital are not going to flow back in again. You have two ways of thinking about this. You can say, I'm done. I don't want to be involved in this. It's too much stress. I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to move to safety. I'm going to buy something safe. It'll go up maybe a few 100% over the next 20, 30 years. Or you double down, you keep lowering your cost average as we go lower, and eventually we bottom. I've said this before, there will be a bottom, and most people will miss the bottom just like most people will miss the top. But lucky for you, if you understand, you have patience, and you get this market, if you can withstand the ups and downs, you're having a very, very, very big opportunity here buying at these prices. The risk curve will change. Risk on assets will once again go up. I know this because they have to print money. We're going to refinance our debt in 2026. Like I've shared with you guys many, many times before. We have a new SEC chair coming in, and Trump is not going to put somebody in that he doesn't think is going to lower rates at a massive level. You also have midterms in 2026, and if people are not making money, if markets are not doing good, if things are not moving and not shaking and not happening, I mean, are you going to get out and vote? Think about that. We'll pump these markets, not just crypto, but the stock market and everything else in 2026 because of the midterms. They always do it like clockwork. You then have the Clarity Act that's going to be coming in the beginning of 2026, which gives all these different businesses, and if you follow me, put a 1 in the comments. You've heard me say this before. They're gonna pass this Clarity Act. It will pass. It already passed the House. It's got to go to the Senate. And when it does pass, it's going to give clarity to big money, big businesses, banks, and everything else. Also have Jamie Dimon, the CEO of the largest bank in the world, JP Morgan, and Larry Fink, the CEO of the largest hedge fund in the world, saying everything's going to be tokenized, meaning they're putting everything onto the blockchain. And although maybe they don't choose the crypto that you want them to, there's going to become a hype phase. Then you have these stimulus checks. Whether they happen or not, we'll see. But you also have a massive tax return coming in 2026. We know that we have to keep printing, and that's the other thing. Let me end it with this. The Fed just said that they're going to be injecting $40 billion a month into the treasury bonds, basically buying treasuries. They haven't done this in 4 years. They have been tightening. They have been taking $1 trillion a year out of the economy. Now they're going to be putting $1 trillion a year back in. This is the first time this has happened in 4 years. So patience will be rewarded. And for those of you, I'm going to end with this. Every time that someone says to me, it didn't happen, oh my God, I'm down so big. The reality of it is 99% of those people, 99% of you, didn't have enough money in crypto to change your life if you got a 10 or 20x anyways. Your 5, 10, 20 grand, if it 10x's, that's enough to change your life? Of course not. So look at this as a blessing. While this scares most people, Pengu down 63% in the year, Filecoin down 81, Link down 56, VET down 81, Aptos down almost 90%, Cardano down 65%, XLM down 50%, ICP down almost 80%, Tau 50%, Arrow 70%, Sui down 70%, Crow. The list goes on and on and on, how badly the market has been beaten up. This is mass opportunity for those of you that understand what is going to come. Don't fuck this up. Share the video if you're still here. It helps the algorithm. Like the video. Follow if you haven't followed yet. We'll see you guys soon.